So the final group stage games for the Olympic men's side of the draw have been completed, and we know who the 8 teams are that have made the quarterfinals of the men's side of the draw. So with that in mind, I wanted to quickly preview these games, go through what's likely to happen, and just give my kind of predictions and thoughts on them. So all of these matches are taking place on Friday, the 2nd of August. We have them kicking off at 2, 4, 6 and 8 p.m. UK time, and that is 3, 5, 7, 9 p.m. local time over in Paris. So let's go into what's likely to happen with these. So the first knockout game of the men's side of the draw is Morocco against the USA. Both teams got 6 points in their draws, in the group stage draws, I should say. Impressive at times on both accounts. Not quite top teams, I would say. If I have to give a prediction for who is going to win in this one, I would give it to Morocco, but I think it's going to be tight, this one. I'll say Morocco. I can see it going to penalties, to be honest, but I'm going to give it to Morocco 2-1. My favourite scoreline, I'm going to stick with it. Next up, we have Japan against Spain. Spain surprisingly finishing second in their group, falling to a final day defeat against Egypt. Japan, though, 3 wins from 3 in their group. They could be real dark horses here. I think overall Spain have more quality, but Japan are playing very well. I know this is the under-20. Someone said in my comment section a while ago that I'm comparing the under-23 sides to the men's, the senior side, and that's not right. But it does give some indication about the quality of these nations in terms of what they're producing right now in football. And as well, you have things like the overage players that are allowed in the squad too. So there is some comparison there. But of course, they are different sides. I do recognise that. So I'm sorry if that was a bit misleading. But anyway, Japan and Spain. Now, on form, you have to give it to Japan. But in terms of quality, I'd probably have to back Spain. I'm going to go for a draw. I'm going to go for penalties. I'm going to go 2-2. And I am going to go for Japan on penalties. Bit of a bold prediction there, but I'm doing it because Spain historically, at least with the senior side, are abysmal at penalties. And I believe they actually lost recently the under-21s in the under-21s European final against England, something like that. I'm sure they lost a shootout to us a bit ago. So yeah. The next one, 2 relatively unfancy teams, Egypt and Paraguay. Paraguay got spanked 5-0 in their opening game against Japan, and that makes me think they're not that great, really. They've just been slightly better than Mali and Israel in their group games. Egypt beat Spain in their other game, and they were unbeaten through the group stage. I'm going to go for Egypt. I'm going to go for the Pharaohs. I'm going to go for 2-1 to Egypt. And the last game, this is going to be spicy. France, Argentina. Now, oh boy. Ooh, the boos are going to be ringing out this one, I think, lads. Oh, this is going to be spicy. So, these countries have a lot of it. And even as someone who is a proud Brit, you know, I have to admit right now the rivalry between France and Argentina is probably bigger than the one that we have with Argentina. Look up the video I did about Enzo Fernandez and his weak, pathetic little apology he did for his racist song after the Copa America. But yeah, these guys have previous. Argentina and France right now do not like each other. Argentina very much the pariah of international football at the moment. France, of course, were perfect in their group stage. Argentina were admittedly unlucky to lose against Morocco, and they did win their other games. They're a decent side, but I've got to go with the home team here. I've got to go with the host nation. I think it's going to be tight. I think it's going to be spicy. I'm going to go with a 3-2 victory to France on this one. So I'm backing France, Egypt, Japan and Morocco to make the semi-finals of the tournament. I will do some thoughts and predictions ahead of those games because I've kind of run out of time. In this one I was going to do them all, but it doesn't matter. Not enough time. We'll focus on what's ahead of us immediately at first. But yeah, what are your predictions, guys? And who is going to end up with the medals? Who's getting the bronze, silver and gold for the men's Olympic football? Let us know in the comments below. And of course, keep it subscribed to thefootballchronicle.com to see much more video content on the beautiful game just like this.